This portion is brought to you by Mercury Drug, na kasisiguro gamot ay laging bago.
Napakalaking sagabal sa pamamasyal ang hindi inaasahang pananakit ng katawan, tulad ng pananakit ng paa, ng ulo, at ang madalas maramdaman ng karamihan sa atin, pagkahingal at paninikip ng dibdib. Naku, baka angina na yan o baka may sakit ka sa puso. This Saturday morning as we celebrate World Heart Day, let's stop for a while and think about the importance of having a healthy heart. Good morning to everyone. This is Generation RX, now signing off. Angina is not a disease. It is a symptom of an underlying heart problem. To tell us more about angina, let's watch this.
Ang angina ay isang medical term na ginagamit natin for chest pain, okay? Ibig sabihin, itong chest pain na ito pwedeng due to several reasons. Hypertension alone, pwede tayong magkaroon ng angina or angina. Kung may bara yung mga ugat ng puso, pwede mangyari yan, no? Ang angina or angina is isang medical term that we use for chest pain. Sa usual causes ng angina, ang mga pinanggagalingan nito ay mga problema sa puso. It's a very loose term that we use for chest pain associated with heart disease. May tinatawag tayong stable angina or unstable angina. Ang usual pattern kasi ng angina is pain that comes with physical activity or physical exertion, and kapag naipahinga mo ito, nawawala ito. No? Ito ang tinatawag nating stable angina kung yung pattern is repeated every time mapapagod ka and kung maipahinga mo, nawawala. Kung mawala ito sa usual pattern niya, nag-iba yung sequence of events. Meaning, kahit wala kang ginagawa, nagkakaroon ka ng pain, then it becomes a manifestation of being unstable. Kadalasan itong heart attack, merong prior angina, no? In many cases, may usual episode ito ng chest pain, no? Before a heart attack. Pero I think importanteng maintindihan ng lahat ng televiewers natin na pwede kang magka-heart attack, walang pain. So it's a silent heart attack. Heart disease na nagkukos ng angina, for example, is very common among those who are predisposed to it. Lalo na kung lagi kang mataas ang stress level, no? Which can manifest as angina.
Angina usually occurs during exertion, severe emotional stress, or even after a heavy meal. Mga paraan sa pag-iwas ating alamin sa pagbabalik ng inyong health and travel show on TV, Generation RX. Tulad ng ibang mga sakit, may mga tao ring lumalaban sa ganitong klase ng karamdaman.
Heart disease is now the #1 killer in the Philippines. No? This is even according to the latest statistics ng Department of Health. And it's not only a trend in the Philippines, in many countries around the world, #1 ang heart disease. Kung merong isang manifestation angina ng isang pasyente, importanteng ito ay mapag-aralan at maimbestigahan. Magsisimula siguro tayo sa very basic ECG. Pwedeng itong ECG na ito ay madagdagan ng additional test. Ang mga basic goals nitong mga test na ito ay upang malaman natin kung may kinalaman itong angina na ito sa problema sa puso. And the most usual that we would like to determine is the status of the blood vessels of the heart. Kasama na rin yung pagbukas, pagsara ng mga valves ng puso natin, yung size or dimension ng puso. Importanteng napapag-aralan yun. Ang mga treatment na available, just in case, meron tayong mga tinatawag na purely medical treatment, which means mga gamot lang ito, mga tablets or capsules. No? Pangalawa, itong tinatawag na angioplasty, meaning niluluwagan natin yung mga baradong ugat using small balloons. No? At saka itong mga prosthetic metallic devices called stents. And the last option is bypass surgery. Now, having said this, importante rin yung preventive measures, which means we adopt a healthy lifestyle. Ito ang isang thrust ng Philippine Heart Association, no? And we have been embarking on many advocacy campaigns trying to zero in on a healthy lifestyle. And this has been going on through several terms of the presidents of the Philippine Heart Association. We have maintained this trust all these years, and we have been collaborating closely with the Department of Health and other non-governmental organizations to bring about some changes in this field of cardiology.
At sa aming pagbabalik, ating dagdagan pa ang ating kaalaman sa nasabing karamdaman. Abangan! Hindi tayo dapat pakampante dahil ang sakit na ito ay talagang nakakabahala.
Hindi na namimili ng edad ngayon ang heart disease, no? Pwede na rin tayong magkaroon ng heart disease even at the age of 20, 30, lalo na kung meron kang mga risk factors, no? If at the age of 25, for example, no, you're a heavy smoker, you don't exercise regularly, you indulge in very unhealthy food, you have all the requirements that can lead you to heart disease. So, hindi na kami nagugulat kung nakakakita tayo ng heart disease even at a very young age. Importante lang po maintindihan natin lahat na kung mayroon po tayong nararamdaman, kagaya na itong napag-usapan natin, pananakit ng dibdib or angina, huwag po natin itong ipagwalang bahala. Makipagkita po tayo sa ating mga manggagamot upang malaman kung ito bang angina na ito ay may pinanggagaling ng serious problem. Hindi naman po lahat ng angina merong associated serious heart disease. Pero ito po isang diagnosis na pwede lamang pong linawin ng isang dalubhasa sa puso.
Sundan nyo na lamang ang aming tips for today on how to avoid having angina for a healthier and longer life. This is Generation RX, your health and travel show that keeps you informed. Now signing off.